everyone, my name is Hannah and I'm coming to you from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm so excited to share with you a little bit about Nashville and what is happening here in regards to the coronavirus. So I've lived in Nashville for a little bit over 3 years with my husband and my 2 pups. And we actually moved here because my husband got into a physician assistant graduate program. And then after he graduated from that program and began working, we loved it so much here we decided to stay. Some famous things that are in Nashville, most of them are surrounding country music. Nashville is known as the country music capital of the United States. So we've got some great museums. We've got tons of restaurants that offer live country music. And almost anywhere you go, it's going to be really, really good singers and songwriters that are coming together to make country music special in our city. Another really cool thing that Nashville has to offer is the Andrew Jackson Memorial and his old home, which is the Hermitage. So Andrew Jackson was our 7th U.S. president from 1767 to 1745, and he actually was from the Nashville area and had built a home for his wife and his children in Nashville. So what has happened is it has been preserved so that people can walk through the home, kind of like a museum, to really be able to see how people lived in the 1700s, especially how Andrew Jackson lived, and learn a little bit more about him and his family. So a few things that were different about living in the 1700s were, number one, he had a guest room that was special for people who were traveling through the country at the time. It would take months, days, months, and sometimes even years to travel across the United States by horseback and carriage. And so he had this guest room open and always available to people who were traveling through the Nashville area. The second thing that was different about his home compared to what we live in today is the actual kitchen of the home was in a separate building outside of the main residence. They had a big, beautiful dining room in the home and then a separate building in the back of the home where they actually cooked the food. The type of work that's in Nashville, as I mentioned, country music is huge here. So there are a ton of singers and songwriters, and many that you may know, such as Taylor Swift, Thomas Rhett, that really got their start here in Nashville. Another big industry is the healthcare industry. And the third that I want to talk to you about today is the real estate industry, which is actually the industry that I work in. So since I've lived here for over 3 years, there's been an average of 100 people or more a day that are moving into Nashville. So with all of those people moving to Nashville, we have to help them find a place to live. So a couple things that all these people moving into Nashville has done is, number one, it's brought a lot of home builders into Nashville who are building new homes for these people that are moving to Nashville to live in. Number two, it's increased the value and the investment that people that were living in Nashville before had in their home. So it's a really, really great industry to be in right now. It's exciting and it's changing so quickly, and we're just seeing a ton of new developments and new homes come into the area. I love so many things about living here. One thing being the weather. I'm originally from Illinois, so I know what those cold and bitter winter months feel like, and Nashville doesn't have that. So we do have a winter season, but the temperatures are a lot more mild, ranging in that 40-degree mark, instead of having those cold, bitter temperatures that you would experience in the northern states. And the winters usually last just a couple of months, so maybe 2 months, and then we're back to those warmer spring temperatures in the 50s and the 60s, which is what we're experiencing here now. Another thing I love about Nashville is with all of the people moving in, it's really fun to be in a city that's filled with people that are excited to be here and very vibrant, and just really wanting to make Nashville and the world a better place. So that's been so fun to be a part of. As we all know, the coronavirus is affecting everyone in the country and even people all across the world. So here in Nashville, we're seeing the schools that have closed. We're seeing grocery stores that are running low on supplies. And we are seeing a lot of businesses and local restaurants move to carry out to protect people against being in one space, a lot of people being in one space together. So for me and my company and a lot of other companies, I have been working from home. And I think this is a time where we can really be grateful for technology, that we're able to work from home and still do videos like this or have video calls with clients and coworkers where we can all stay connected and still be productive. For my husband, who works in the healthcare industry, it is day-to-day operations for him. So he is still going in the office and making sure that his clients are being cared for. Some encouraging things that I can send you off with today. Number one, as I mentioned, it is a time for us to be so grateful for the technology that we have so that we can stay updated on the news and what's happening around the world, and so that we can stay connected through videos like this or stay connected with family and friends that are living in different parts of the country. Another thing that I've seen happen over the last couple weeks with the coronavirus is that people are really coming together to help each other. So if you see someone that is in need, or you even just have a family or friend that you'd like to connect with, use the technology that's available to you and give them, send them a text, give them a phone call, or even make a little craft that you can send to someone who might be spending this time alone. So many things happening in our world, but there are always good things that come of it. So thank you so much for allowing me to spend time with you today and tell you a little bit about Nashville, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.